OpenAI finals here with Notail. How does it feel, man?
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
It was rough. Uh, it's surprising. They're really good at what they do, and I think if you really want to beat them reliably, you want to find a way to take them out of their game and just be playing your game. The problem is once you get sucked into what they're doing, which is this 5 heroes staring at 5 heroes, and now it's about who clicks buttons better. That is when you're never gonna win.
Yeah, so why don't you take me through both games? Game one, you guys picked your 5 heroes. You felt comfortable with your creep cutting, and things looked pretty good. Looked like you were going to win. There was some shit talking, and then it turned around a little bit.
That was instant karma, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we had game one for sure. If the way we look at the game, there was no way for us to lose it if we played very well and right from a certain point. But
so what were the mistakes that you guys made that you think was like beginning the downfall?
Oh, the beginning of the downfall was definitely the tier 2 mid. When we started talking about how we probably could take the fight, even though we didn't have everything. One hero was dead, we didn't have Xiaofin ultimate, like we didn't have all our tools weren't ready. But we still thought we could take the fight, but it showed that we couldn't. And this is when they wiped us, then took the mid racks, and now we had to again kind of split them up and use their flaws, which is a little bit playing the map, like how they move on the map is abusable. We probably still could have won, but it got hard after that.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Was there any like hero adjustments you thought were incorrect from game one? You obviously picked different heroes, but
yeah. So we talked a little bit about the sniper hero and how the pool of heroes have very little reach. I mean, there's not many heroes that have a tool to get on top of a sniper, for example. And we saw that they first two'd it in game one, and we thought, yeah, maybe this is their. I mean, they came to the same conclusion that sniper is really good. So we adjusted a bit. We thought that they would be better against Invis heroes. They were really bad against Ricky. They did not know what they're doing, at least for the most part. I mean, obviously they're fast at clicking their buttons, but they were not good at playing against Invis. But we did adjust. We did try the sniper. We also tried the Death Prophet, which I do think is their best hero, the Death Prophet. Maybe we shouldn't have picked it. We ended up picking it. Didn't really work out. I mean, game two, they got a lot of the things going that they wanted to have going.
Did you plan to put Death Prophet in offlane as a dual offlane when you picked her?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Because I know that worked in human meta, I guess, maybe a year ago or so. But it seemed like Seb couldn't get very much farm with it. It was like you were zoned out of lane. Not to mention the problems that you guys had with the Slark on the top lane. What was the big thing that went wrong in game two? Just like laning stuff, or?
I mean, there was a bit of a laning thing. We don't think that Slark is particularly good against OpenAI. Like OpenAI is a lot about, the way we see it, is about surviving the 10 to 20 minutes and not letting them have their 5-man happen. And obviously Slark cannot always help. But Slark was actually pretty good in our game for the lane top. I mean, it worked out to an extent. Then we didn't get the courier. They came back. Viper TP top. I didn't really know what happened bottom lane. I mean, we just got out of the game. We had some discussion back there. Definitely game two we weren't so happy about. But game one we would have been very happy jumping back into like 15 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed to me like you guys were close within game one, but game two, a similar thing happened when the casters played them. Is that you get some idea in your mind about a hero that's going to be able to be fine, but then just doesn't work out with the meta. So it's a little bit hard sometimes when the meta is reduced like that. But as a whole, I think you guys had a great show, and I'm sure everybody was pretty happy to watch. So it was a good match. So what do you think going forward from here on? We got humans, we got OpenAI playing on the same team. What are your expectations for differences here?
For differences, I mean, you're going to have a lot of differences. For some, it might be the good old pub, a good old pub where you have two guys going mid and they don't speak the same language. This is something that most Dota players know about.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's going to be interesting. You're probably going to see some really good wards made by humans and some really bad wards made by AI.
You noticed some of those, yeah?
Actually, we didn't see some of the wards. I think they did have good wards against us. Some. We didn't watch the replay. We're not sure. But yeah, I do think humans probably know the vision game better and the whole fog of war.
I would agree. That was definitely something you guys have used pretty well. In terms of like heroes picked, do you think there will be anything really special? Like, what about like lane positions? Because like, you know, if somebody comes to your lane, tries to steal your farm, that's a huge problem, right? Do you think they'll be able to adapt to that?
I mean, I feel like they found their own thing for what they want to do in the lanes right now. This setup with potentially two guys. I mean, they played Radiant both our games. Two guys going top with the third guy missing the mid hero. Two guys just going bottom trying to get some information. I do still think that they're primitive in the way that they're gonna use the fog of war. Really remember what the whole question was. We were talking about heroes.
Just like how they would interact with like efficiency across the map, like too many people farming in the same place, that
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're talking about a team that has both, there's definitely going to be that. I think AI ideally sees one item completed on every hero, or like when a hero gets to a certain breaking point, like he's close to getting to another power peak, power spike, the whole team will try and help him get there. This, you're probably not going to see it. There's probably going to be a little bit working against each other when it comes to that.
Well, I think with that said, I think we're ready for the teams here. Let's take a look. And that's going to be our players for the match. I don't know if you noticed there, but the Radiant team had the pink OpenAI player on it. That was the Viper that owned you guys last game, I think.
That's a Smurf. That's what we call him.
Yeah.
That guy is Smurfing.
He just always knew his limits. He's like 50 health, that's enough.
Yeah, and I even felt like they BM'd us back in the end of that game too. Like
by leaving your base?
Yeah, by leaving the base and then having the Viper in there alone. Like he was just in there in our freaking face, you know, and we couldn't touch him.
Yeah,
and
somebody's got to kill the
there were
creep
4
waves.
guys alive, and yeah, they were BMing back.
I just assumed they thought you guys were smoke ganking or something because you were hiding, you know, in terror kind of a thing. So they were like, we got to make sure that they go on Viper if they go on anybody.
So that's what interests me the most is AI's approach to fog of war and lack of information and potential smokes, right? What we noticed was that once a lot of our heroes were missing, they instantly changed their way of playing. Other things like I entered the woods at one point with my witch doctor, TP'd out, or to try and juke and TP out. The Death Prophet, as soon as I entered the trees, she had a Yule. She was like, no, I'm not even going to try it. They have a weird way of valuing risk and chance. And this is the thing that I think once you understand that, this is like when you're going to easily break them. You're going to win 10 out of 10 games.
So if you guys, so we were talking on the desk, if you guys got to play 5 matches right now against them, do you think you could take at least 1 win off of them?
Yeah,
like
for sure. For sure, yeah. 5 games, I would say for sure 1 win. I think if we played 10, we'd start getting more. And if we played 50 games against them, I think we could start winning very, very reliably. That's my feeling.
But the downside is, in the time that you play 50 games, they've played like 3 million or something like that. Do you think you can stay ahead of them?
Obviously not in time, and obviously not when it comes to clicking buttons. And if they were to take away the reaction time that they added to it, then we obviously, humans would stand less of a chance. But I still think that at least the way that is working his risk calculation for fog and his own chance, it's his Achilles heel. It's always going to lose if you abuse it.
Is it difficult when you're playing against them to like realize how much information you're giving them? And in a normal Dota match, like the average player is just going to ignore that. You don't think about standing your creep waves, but pro players do, obviously. So how did it feel different playing against OpenAI versus like the top teams in the world?
Well, OpenAI was a lot more careless with how they would show. It felt like, and obviously warding. I mean, we were warding in front of their face, making the most obvious wards. They would never get dewarded. So these are the main big things I would say were different. And they're also really good at cutting losses. Once they know for sure that it's going to be a loss, that they don't want the fight anymore. This is, I don't know how they make that like team fight calculation, like whether they feel like taking it or not, and stuff like how they position themselves. But they're really good at that. There's a couple other things that they're really good at, like the main thing is once they group up as 5 and they're going to go 5 versus 5 against you, the way that they're going to use their spells and the way they're going to use their salves in their inventory, it all work, and their urn, like all the spells are being clicked really well, probably better than any human team could do.
Do you guys think that you could use what openai does in a match and try to mimic some of their movements and their estimations of what's good in Dota and what strategies are good? Can you learn from that, do you think?
There's definitely a lot that you can learn. I think with the hero pool being limited to 17, there's obviously a big factor that you take out from the strategy aspect when it comes to not just drafting, but a lot of the games are not going to be reliable. I mean, Death Prophet is going to have an insane win rate. Well, yeah, she's going to be 1 out of 17 heroes. But what you can learn, and I think that's really cool to look at, is their death ball. I think this is something that human teams have obviously looked at for a very long time. Some patches has been prominent and like the play style. But nobody can death ball better than that. Like these guys will take your racks and tank the tower and really like do all these things that humans will mess up in those very tense situations.
Yeah, well, one thing I thought was really interesting about game 1 especially, you guys were winning, you had that team fight mid where you echo slammed and you requiemed and you got like 2 kills.
Yeah.
But it's like before they were even dead, they knew like, oh, we're pushing right after this. And as soon as they were alive, they instantly went mid. It was like they processed things so much faster than humans in that way.
Yeah, so I had that debate back there also just now. This is a debate I will keep having, even with the AI guys, unless they show me differently. I believe that there is no way you can make that calculation at least to the point where you're going to win the game. Maybe they can say that, yeah, we're gonna buy back and we're gonna take this tier 2. This does not mean that they take the tier 3. And if they do not take the tier 3, they lost 2 heroes, bought back 1. In my head, it's not going to be worth it. In most people's Dota heads, it's not going to be worth it, because now the same thing happens for the tier 3. Eventually, it's just going to get to a point where we're going to that team is going to have 10 or 15k ahead, and the team fight is going to be 2 for 0, 3 for 0, or 5 for 2. It's going to be harder and harder for the AI to get that cooldown trade for an objective trade. And even if they get the racks, is it even worth it if they get wiped and now it's 15k behind and we got to our critical mass and now they can no longer fight? So I don't think AI can make that calculation. I think it makes calculations ahead of time, maybe for the tier 2, and this is how it's going to win. This is what we talked about, is they're buying back because maybe statistically they lose more when games go past 30 minutes. That's why they knew that we have to go now. And that's why, that's my take on
Did you feel in-game pressure when they were buying back? Obviously it was funny in some of the cases because it was like buy back, TP somewhere and go push a lane, but...
I felt the opposite of pressure, for sure. It's not good. Those buybacks were not good. In my opinion, even if you buy back and you take a tier 2, we wouldn't be giving a tier 2 for free, but if you buy back and take, say, an objective like a tier 2, it doesn't make it worth it, like especially now buybacks have been very nerfed. If that hero dies, it's going to be something very big for us. I mean, that hero bought back because he died. That means we can kill him again. Now we kill him again, it's 100 seconds, he cannot buy back. We can take the Roach, we can take our own tier 2, we can own the whole map for those 90 seconds, get another kill, keep killing. So no, I don't think those buybacks were good, and we didn't feel any pressure. Those were not good buybacks.
What about the fact that they really elongated the life of their mid tier 1 tower? It felt like it took forever for you guys to kill that. Every time I'd look at it, it was at like 70% health. Like maybe by pushing out lanes and forcing you guys to do other stuff, that it made sure that you didn't have time to set up mid or something like that?
So we flew in 2 days ago. I don't want to make those excuses about jet lag and everything. We haven't played Dota together for a week and a half, and that's a human thing. Like rust builds up, or like a little bit of rust. And something that a lot of the good Dota teams talk about is like the mid tower and how if you lose it early or if you get it early, the map can be nicer to play. Definitely, I felt it. The mid tower being alive for them, like, it was annoying. We probably had some chances to take it as well. Now then, that's on us. That's not openai being great. If we have a chance to take it, we don't grab it, and we should have grabbed it, well, then maybe we messed up. I think we messed up a few things, also in game 1, but definitely in game 2, that was a rough one.
What was it like to lane a line against like 3 heroes at minute 5 when the Viper is already level 5?
I should have picked Axe for myself.
Axe?
Yeah, Axe support. I still think it works.
Yeah?
Yeah. I also think it would be good against openai. I mean, Axe, what they did...
Didn't you see it at TI? Like,
yes, exactly.
You couldn't call anybody, though.
No, you can't call anybody, but I still think you can buy Shadowblade. I don't think they played that well against Immis, but I also think you can skip the whole initiation Axe build and just either tank up. If I'm playing a position 5 Axe, I'm not looking at tanking up. I'm just looking at trying to help the waves a bit with Battle Hunger and cut some waves if I have to with the Helix, just to help my Slark out and make them run around a bit. But Lion was not the pick. Playing Lion against stuff like that is miserable. We really wanted the Witch Doctor, but they picked it. We thought they were going to do another Sven support, but I mean they don't. They have a weird concept of support, like called farm priority. You don't really know what they're picking, what they can pick.
Yeah. Well, we're just waiting for the players to get all set up. Believe it or not, the OpenAI bots have been ready this entire time. So another one of the benefits to them. They don't have to
always
log
ready
into their Steam accounts normally. So we're just going to take a little bit more time here. Here's the rules for the match. It's each team has 2 human players and 3 OpenAI 5 teammates. And there's no special training. This is just the OpenAI doing their best based on the weird things that ODPixel does. And I have a feeling that they're going to let down their OpenAI teammates many times in this match. But with that said, we still need a little bit more time, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a bit with the co-op match. Stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, we're back for the co-op match. It's just about to start here. Got all the casters on stage. Got all the openai bots ready to go. Still got Johan here. Feel better yet?
I'm still dealing with it. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're doomed.
Will told us that after they lost the like two episodes ago that he got about 100 messages from pro players on Twitter telling him what he should have done different.
Who did?
Will Blitz.
Oh yeah. Will.
So I don't know if you checked your Twitter yet, but you should probably expect the same kind of thing.
Yeah. So I know that the AI is very beatable as is. Of course, it can get to a place where humans may not stand a chance one day. I mean, it's inevitable for everything if you keep working on it. I do think Dota is a game where humans can hang on for a long time, though. It's a very deep game with the amount of heroes and the amount of constant changes that are also being made.
What do you think about the draft so far here? The openai 5 beginning. I don't remember. Is it half players drafting both?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. How does it work? Do they get to choose?
I think it's players drafting both, but I can't remember 100%.
Okay.
Either way, the Radiant and the Dire. Humans are drafting both. Okay, confirmed. So Gyro is the opener. The 50. Did you guys have these percentages when you were drafting?
No.
Okay,
no.
The first game when you guys drafted, your first pick Earthshaker, they were already like, we got a 65% chance to win. Idiots. They didn't think Earthshaker was very good.
So what does these percentages mean?
That's what openai thinks that they will win.
But who? Because now openai has both teams.
It would be the Radiant team in this case, most likely. So basically, by it being 51.6, it means that it's like the best pick they could have was first pick Gyro.
Right.
There's probably like a 1.6% first pick advantage.
Interesting.
And as it changes, that's how it's developing based on what heroes have been picked so far.
Well, we were thinking a lot about the Queen and the Razor as well.
Yep. For what reason?
So Queen, you had like not as much gap close, especially if you're playing with AI. I would really consider picking them a Queen. We thought that the AI Queen might be terrifying to play against if it knows how to work the hero. It's a lane crusher into like the TP rotation, is always going to look at all the side lanes at the same time.
Has high mobility too, so it can punish or escape.
Yeah, but it was ignored in our series by them.
Okay, so this is saying that the Radiant team has an advantage here. A 60% chance to win.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's very, very interesting to go through and like when you see somebody good tell you what's good, it like opens your brain. You're like, oh, that's a possibility. I can max headshot first on sniper. Something like that. It's very interesting to watch. So, we are ready to jump into the game. So, with that said, let's go take a listen and see how they're doing so far.
They already lost. No, wait.
Shiver, Blitz, and openai 5 versus Capitalist, OD Pixel, and openai 5. Co-op match.
What are the gyrocopter and the Sven doing? Where are they going? Oh, hello.
Okay, I think we're supposed to
what
help
do you
them.
think?
We're supposed to help them.
Hello?
I forgot about this.
Yo, Blitz, what are you guys doing over there right now?
Oh,
If you could let me know, that'd be great.
dude, I was straight up AFK'd. I forgot that they do stuff.
Yeah, I AFK too. Did you tell the bots to go to certain lanes?
Nah, they just knew where to go. It was dope. I just kind of sat here. Yo, fight them. I think you're supposed to be up here with us, Shiver.
Well, too late.
Yeah, we have a lot of heroes top. Open our eyes.
Dude, we're not gonna get any bounties. Shiver, go for it. All in.
Oh, you got it.
Beautiful.
I didn't click in time.
3 bounty runes for us.
Can I? No.
4.
It's 4.
Okay, we got 4. Nice.
I don't know what's Viper doing.
I think
gonna
what
be
they're
able to
used
pull up
to
the,
is us being 4 top.
Oh.
It's okay.
Can we pull up the win percentage now after we just got 4 bounties? Cause
I'm sure.
If
you
it's
can
0 mid, it's gonna be
somehow.
like 100% for us.
Well, at the moment, there's no one mid, so.
well, that's not good.
We got someone heading over
Razor
there.
knows to head over there eventually.
He's realized.
I didn't set the lanes. I figured they'd just figure it out, and they did. I have to play against the safe lane Viper? Oh god, this sounds terrible. Get me out.
What? This is very unnerving, having a crowd react to our gameplay. What does it mean when they say, oh?
It means you messed something up, Sheaver. Don't worry about it, though. I'm sure it's fine.
Kappa, you going to be right down bottom?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
well, we're just sort of trialing casually this quap sniper lion lane.
I'm just watching this Viper, like, deny everything, so that's not good.
I'm sure the AI thinks I'm griefing by being hit.
Dude, whoever played on this PC has the weirdest hotkeys. Like, whenever I select any hero, it just moves me to them.
Wait, don't hotkeys like stick with your profile though?
Some of them are hardware based.
Yeah. I can see why OG lost now. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna lose too. Relax, guys.
Owen, if you see me die, and that's first blood, don't worry about it. It's all part of the plan.
Don't feed cap.
No.
I won't report you, but I cannot, be sure what
feed.
these teammates are going to do.
This is a lot less exciting game than that first game of the series. With
It's probably because we should be tri-laning.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe I'll rotate.
Yeah, you guys have a Crystal Maiden Viper lane. You think I care if I die?
Oh, he stole my kill!
Well done, Shiver.
No way, I stole my kill.
Austin called you garbage and said he didn't want you on his team, but...
Yeah.
What? I did not choose the... I was gone for rehearsal. Don't look
it.
at me. You guys are the ones who set up the teams.
You were my first pick, don't worry.
When are you Queen of Pain support?
I was going to carry,
and you
but I haven't got a lot of CS.
Oh, and you
the
should
sniper's pretty good at
you should definitely be bottom right now.
Oh, you want me to? Oh,
yeah, I don't want to lane against 1v1 Earthshaker versus Viper. You know how bad that sounds?
All right, don't worry. I'll come and carry you.
Right as the lane starts pushing forward, too.
Wait, why are they...
Look at this. All right, Owen. Good luck. See you later. Do the pings do anything?
I haven't figured that out yet.
At some point, I did see in the previous match that the bot was pinging a tower real hard, so perhaps it means like kill a tower. Let's try it out.
Oh no! Shit. Wait, where are you going? Well, what's going on? Why did you just do that? Come on, man.
Oh, what's Razor doing here? What the?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely ganking
nice
mid.
one. We got a kill.
My Razor was like, "Oh, you're coming mid with an invis rune? Well, let me leave."
That one's on me, Sheeps. My bad. That's on me. That's on me.
All right.
Team. Nice. Hey, Blitz, are you losing bottom or mid?
I don't think I am. I can't tell though.
Well, now it's just switched up, so I guess
All
you'll
right.
never know. What is going on at top lane? Why do we have 4 wards in lane? What?
Excuse me, have you seen the observer wards on our team?
Dude, I was just about to go top, so that's genius.
Did you see? No, did you see the observer wards on bot lane?
Yo, if you guys sentry those wards, by the way, that's cheating. I'm just saying, it's not allowed.
No. Yeah, well, you'll never find our wards. That's for sure. But you can't buy them either, because they buy them on cooldown.
Good teammates. I need the courier.
How's bottom going on?
Oh, it's all right. This Viper guy, I heard he had a pretty good game earlier, but at the moment, doing all right against him.
Yeah, you're botting him. I can see it.
Yo, get the bounty runes. Get at
Oh
least
yeah,
one.
bounties. Thanks,
No,
Blitz.
don't worry. Don't worry. I got it. I already got Owen.
Nice. We got one. I'll take it.
We got 3.
Yay.
Easy.
Yo, Shiver.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should come kill mid and take the tower.
See, AI just always concede the lane. No, I
Very
don't want...
inconspicuous.
what are you doing? Don't leave. There's a siege wagon pushing. Please, sir.
We'll see.
Oh, can I ping what position I'm playing? Maybe that'll get them to stop leaving mid whenever I show up.
Yo, go, kill him, Shiver.
Think
Run
I
at
care?
him.
Yo. Give him the all chat.
Get him, Owen.
It's the human players. We can fight
Easy.
this.
I'm already dead. Get them both.
I don't think I'm killing Owen, unfortunately.
It's fine. I'd say worse.
It was. It was. Come to me,
Yo,
bot.
Owen, mid.
Dude, the pings work.
Owen.
The ping, what
mid.
we got?
The pings work. They're
Don't
coming.
leave mid alone.
It is working.
Don't leave mid alone.
Yo, they're all coming. They're all coming. Come on. Protect. Yo, just hit it. Just hit it. Dude, it ignores himself.
Oh, we're just gonna lose mid like that.
Sick. The pings definitely work.
I pinged mid. Where's my allies?
Dude, it's ping
Squad,
like crazy
roll up.
now.
Yo, I watched the OpenAI defend mid lane to like 28 minutes.
I gave him
And now they
emotional
just
support.
let it go down in 7 minutes. All right.
I said, well played to my team. It's fighting me for CS now.
Missing top. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think we're supposed to go top now, Shiver.
Ah, we're missing top.
Well played.
They really not win there?
Oh shit.
Oh, nice job, Cap.
Setting up
Very
my
good.
AI for success.
Okay, does this do anything?
No, it does not. Time to go back.
What did you do?
Oh, help me, help me, help me, help me. Oh my god. Dude, where's my Viper? Why is he farming neutrals?
Very nice, very nice.
Yo, I pinged the top tower.
What's Viper doing though? How blame Viper? Can we blame teammates here that are not us?
No, we're supposed to. We're here to make the AI look good, which is what my teammates are doing so well.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna spam ping this sheep. They'll come.
You did it with the wrong ping though.
True, true. Oh, smart, smart, smart.
Well, I'll stop. Didn't work anyway. What's with
I'm
that
fine, I'm fine.
noise?
We can fight. I'm not sure why, but they're not down to take towers anymore.
It's definitely a slower game.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm in the right position, and I should be top, and I am.
Yeah,
And just no one's
but
coming.
You're not. Oh god. There really is no one coming, huh?
Just no one's
They
gonna
just know that my TP's on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Rough.
Nice, nice. There's a line there, Sheeps.
Yeah. I don't know why my gyro is not helping me. But
Just run, just run.
you know,
Grab
he's
the rune,
not.
grab the rune. Oh, never mind.
About the bounties, dude, the bounties.
All the bounties.
Oh, and you're gonna have to remember bounties, because I'm not sure how much the AI does, to be honest.
Dude, you guys have gotten like the last 9 bounties.
We did get a lot at the start. Now we've got to let them have a bit of a chance.
What do you mean? We only got one of those.
I said
God,
a bit of
big
a
dove.
chance.
You need teammates here?
Oh. Razor
No
Pup is up top.
teammates. No teammates here.
Nice. Alright, so here's what we do, Sheev. We just allow
Owen. Owen.
we allow the humans to mess up, and you and I will just chill.
Look at this setup here from my bot.
Well, that is not the optimal shrapnel. I'm sure it's fine.
Missing top.
I don't know how to read, like, when the AI will stick around in a lane when you show up, you know? They always seem to be like, oh, you want the farm? You can have it.
Alright, Judging by the fact that no one else is up here, Shiver, except us, I'm pretty sure we're in the wrong here. Let's get out of top. I guess we're supposed to take bottom. Like, they're all playing bottom, so let's just run there.
I think we're just supposed to farm.
All right, someone tell the AI that they're running bottom.
Lane, bot, Viper.
Hope they understood that. Yo, don't help me. Just take the lane. They're not here.
All right, that was a little bit of a listen in for the players so far. Johan, you're still here with me. What do you think so far?
We have a Queen of Pain dying right now. Let's see if Owen gets out. Oh, did not.
Oh, you're taking the play-by-play role. Okay.
Just want my boy Owen. No. He did a really cool ultimate before. Well, I do think that Dyer's in a bit of a pickle. This is a orange Viper player. We've seen it before.
That's true.
Really Monka-esque, but I don't know. It's an interesting game. If Radiant would have bought a sentry for top to deward those 5 wards, it would have been the most valuable sentry ever. Too bad. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah. So far, the game doesn't seem as high-paced as the last one that you guys played. It seems like having 2 less players on each team that are coordinated with them is making a big deal. Like they're definitely a lot more passive. There's a lot more like dual jungling going on and stuff like that. Have you noticed any other differences?
Well, I'm wondering if there's something that happens when they're making a calculation, right? Also based like what the enemy is doing, but now they kind of have to readjust their constant calculation whenever their ally is doing something that they didn't predict for them to do. Oh my god, Owen is owning.
Yeah, he's getting a
Killing Will.
couple
Look
of
at
kills. He just got like 2 levels from that. That was pretty huge.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I don't really know. Like both of the sides had the lane wards, like just lane wards on the lane.
In the same place, right? It was like a bunch here and a
Yeah.
bunch up here.
Yeah, close to your own tower. I'm not really sure what causes that.
You know what it kind of looked like to me was that they had a dual lane top, right? It was the Sven and the Gyro. They both went in the off lane. The Dire team had a safe tri lane. It seemed to me like they wanted Shiver to rotate to the top lane maybe, so they're thinking like, oh, this is the lane that matters, so they're putting all their wards there. And like, oh, we need to win this lane, we need to win this lane. They kept putting wards there, kind of a thing. But because Shiver didn't rotate, because she didn't anticipate that, her dual lane just didn't get as much farm. They were like sitting back. They didn't contest the lane as much as what it kind of seemed like. Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's all speculations from my side. Oh,
I mean,
you see
what it's
Will
like
not
to be a
doing
caster.
something?
It's fine.
Oh, okay. So that's something that I think the AI would actually never do. It would always make the assumption that the person who went into the trees is TPing out or is no longer there, or even if he is, it's not worth the potential chase. What happens if the person knows how to juke and stuff?
I saw you guys abusing that a little bit. You'd push lanes out, and then you'd sit in the trees, and you'd throw a nuke to the lane to push, right? That kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. You even just wait in there and drag the next wave or kill it if your hero can do it.
Are there any other advantages that you think they don't abuse very well? Like I don't think they tread switch, for example. So there's definitely some factual, like, inefficient things that they do. Anything else?
So now we're seeing the Sven for the 3rd time. And something to notice is that every single game he went for the face boots. Obviously, it's a really good Sven item. Maybe there's something to learn there from humans. Most people are still buying treads. But now it seems to be doing the Vlad's build. I'm just wondering if they have the ability to change up item builds a little more diversely than, you know, if Sven is going to buy face boost, Vlad's Echo Saber, Blink again. He's just going to, you know, he has his list of items that he can buy. That's something that I'm noticing.
Oh, that was pretty stupid. He saw Quap running from the boundary, and he's like, maybe it's still there.
Yeah,
Never know.
Yeah, and he was also afraid, like, you could have just taken the boundary room with a stun. And
I think based on the last event, I think the item builds were kind of like a little bit set in stone, and allowing and kind of telling them like what was the popular item build at the time, but it may have changed since then.
Yeah. Also wondering, like, I mean, they have this general item build now that all the heroes are buying their 2 salves and a circlet. I think it has something to do with the new courier. Back when each had their own courier, they would be buying the stats and they would be funneling out the salves and the mangoes all the time. Now that they do not get the courier use, because there's only one, they don't all get to use it. Statistically, they just want to use or secure themselves that in case a lot of people want to use it, that they have their salves on the lanes anyway, which is why they buy 2.
Just always like keep their health full, right? That way, if they do get into engagement, they can get back to laning.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Shiver and Will trying to encourage the bots to push top is what it looks like here. It's not working out though.
So that's also what I was thinking. Is like, how are they gonna know who's gonna go mid? You know, because they don't think about it like mid heroes. You saw from the Dire team, the Razor, he walked mid like very late, very late. I don't think the Razor bot was sure if he was going mid or not.
And like when Cap ganked with the Invis, the Razor walked top lane because he's like, oh, Earthshaker wants mid apparently. It's better for me to go top and fight now.
Yeah.
Which did work out. They killed Shiver.
And as soon as somebody moved from mid, we also saw the sniper who was supporting top earlier TP mid.
That feels like one area that could be adjusted in pro play, for example, like where you put a hero in the mid lane, he gets a level advantage, and then he just ends up becoming like a top tri-lane hero while you swap somebody else mid. The disadvantage normally in a pro game is that you don't have as much right-click advantage because you don't have as many like Wraith Bands, for example. So then you can't contest CS, right? But you'd win your other lane. So do you think that's potentially doable rather than these like static, I'm the mid hero for 10 minutes kind of thing?
Well, it's a longer conversation to be had. Let's see if Will die. Will die. No, will not die. They're going to turn it here.
Well, this looks pretty good, actually. Going back in. Will hasn't used his ultimate yet, doesn't want to commit. And they'll get the Lion, but it kind of just looked like a normal gank, right? Like,
yeah.
In the matches against you guys, every time that they'd go for a kill, they knew they had the options. But this time, it's like the people are making mistakes, so they overcommit to things that they can't kill.
Yeah, I'm also curious, again, like the AI communicating with the human. What if Cap just decides to go full Rambo? Is it going to follow him into death, or is it, going to play like he's a heavy limb? I'm curious, I'm not sure. But to go back to your point before, it's something that I think a lot of teams have gone over, like talked about the possibility of, a support getting a lane early. Oh, more action.
There's a lot of shrapnel down here. They should have an easy disable on well though. Ooh, stacking stuns here. Okay, works out.
Oh, and that's a buyback. First one. Oh, they got the Viper. Oh, he's tilted.
Game's over.
Here's the guy you wanted to tilt.
Streak is broken.
We go back to your point before. Yes, I do think that there's a way of playing, also for pro players to learn from, where some guy gets some resources to help secure an earlier start, an earlier timing, a laning phase even. But I do think that human nature doesn't really want that. Human nature, oh wow, it's going really well for Dire now.
It is.
I think human nature, we'd also talked about earlier, or Jesse pointed it out, that we like accumulating things on one person, and like that person trusts himself and other people put trust in that person. This is maybe why you naturally put more resources on a guy, or a guy really wants more resources on him. But another reason why I don't think it generally works is, like you pointed out, is that you're going to have some guy mid who's going to be against like Sumail with 2 Wraith Bands on you, and I'm going to be some Witch Doctor 2 levels or 4 levels behind him. I'm not going to get a single creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bots, I guess, don't prioritize that as much, right? Like that's maybe a reaction of the fact that they don't prioritize being really good at last hitting. Like when the SF drill came out, amazing last hitters, right? And then the next iteration, they were just really good at team fighting. They actually lost some of their mid last hitting skills.
Also remember, the patch changed a lot, right? The deny mechanic became different.
That's
now
true.
you get money for it. I started seeing them denying stuff. I think they were only denying it for the money, not just denying it for the money, but more so because they're getting like a small thing themselves.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they prioritized denies a lot in the earlier versions too. It's like a lot of players, a lot of the heroes were starting like Wraith. They would start like notails on Lich and stuff.
Yeah. But leeching XP in this patch is better than the one before. Slightly better.
Yeah.
Still hurts if somebody's denying all the creeps in front of you. But we almost have a dagger on Shaker. Ooh.
Well, this bot's out of position.
Yeah,
oh wait, that was
this
Will.
bot's out of position. I think you can hear it.
Not too many towers to do it.
I do think that Dire is in a bit of a pickle. I think they have quite a sniper problem, unless the Sven is able to deal with it. They do have an ATOS on Viper, which does help close the gap.
So as we go to later stages of the game, like obviously grouping with your AI teammates is going to be difficult because you can't really get them to get on the same page. In the past, when you're on weaker teams, do you believe in like the mentality that it's just better to follow like what your captain says rather than everybody argue all the time? Like get everybody get on the same page kind of a thing.
Exactly. You should always do the same thing. Rather fail doing the same thing than succeed doing your own.
Because then your resources won't be as strong, right? In the weaker thing you do. Correct?
Yeah, I mean that's the small like mechanical part of it. The actual part is like still very humanized. If you fail doing something together, it doesn't really feel that bad. But if you fail doing something alone, or like the thing that you were supposed to do together never happened, this is when, as a team, you start maybe losing trust and other bad things start happening.
Also, like even for morale reasons, it feels
Yeah,
better.
it's huge. I mean, I think it's mainly a morale thing for us. For us
sense.
biological creatures. Yeah.
Worked out at TI, so
We
I'll
want to
take your
trust each
word for
other.
it.
Yeah.
Have you seen this build before? The Greaves Quap? I saw somebody doing it in a pub the other day. Seems kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think I've seen it once. I haven't seen the Yules into Greaves, but I'm loving it. Owen is feeling it. Owen is owning.
I hadn't seen somebody get 2 points in Blink before 6 on Quap before either, so he's really trying some new things.
He's a support. He can set the new meta.
That's true. It's looking like a dead cap here. Well-coordinated gank here. This game definitely seems... It makes the OpenAI bots look so much worse, I must say.
It's hitting a lot more neutrals, like you said. It's a lot of neutrals dying this game.
They do a good job in that, though. I mean, they're jungling on their side of the map, not always good. But a lot of the other times it'd be like this. I'm jungling neutral camps near the lane where action might happen, which would be hypothetically here. So I feel like even did it against you guys sometimes. There'd be one hero jungling here while their team pushed, kind of a thing.
Yeah. So another crazy thing to talk about AI. I mean, we mentioned it in our game 2. They're killing our Rax while they're killing our Shrine, while the third guy might be, looking at Roche or doing something else, farming the jungle. But they all aware of what they're doing. Having a screen on every inch of the Dota map is quite helpful, I think.
Yeah, even like the game 2 when you guys got Raxed like in 3 lanes at the same time, that was insane. Oh, that was a great TP there by Razor.
Yeah.
Instant Yules on Shiver and then teleported out, knowing that was the only disable. They're so good at farming everything.
Sometimes too good. You see this bots, the Viper bot. He ulties the first creep he sees sometimes. Gyro in our game 1, he was also ulting the small camp and flacking it, so it was like unbelievable overkill.
I caught Viper ulting a Mud Golem at one point as well. That one's not very good.
Yeah, also Sniper. You could argue that. So that's an interesting thing with the Sniper Shrapnel. Is it worth it to shrapnel for the farm? It probably is when you're nearing the 3. You could argue that using 1 to farm it more efficiently or something can not be harmful. But if you're down to 1 shrapnel and you're using it to farm a medium camp that you have the time for anyway, you're not thinking ahead. You're not thinking about the fight where you're probably going to want it, or a scenario further ahead where you're going to want it. This is also something I think the bots are lacking in.
Well, they're definitely farming very well. Is this both sides actually? Oh no, Will is actually 4th in the game. Congrats to him. But everybody else ahead of him is bot.
I don't think that gets you a trophy though. No.
4th place.
4th place net worth at 21 minutes.
Wow, instant 4-step forward. Everybody rotating. Cap is the most bot-like so far this game, I must say. It's always in coordination with him. Trying to be JX from game 1, basically.
I think the bots, they know how to play DP. This is what I think. I think they know how to play DP.
Oh, come on. After your last statement, you saw so many exorcisms on creep waves, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's true. But as a playstyle thing, as a team, I mean, he was silencing creep waves as well. So
Was
that
he?
part,
Oh,
he was silencing actually creep waves in front of me. I don't know what's happening. The way they play with the 5-man death ball and the potential to take the racks, I think DP is like the OpenAI hero, or it should be, at least in my head.
Well, what is the key? The fact that you can stay alive with Spirit Siphon, the exorcism pushes towers, like
all the spells, if you look at them, are really good for this pre-20-minute stuff that's happening. All the spells are extremely powerful. There's no BKB for the W. The Siphons are obviously very strong. The Nuke is also an incredible spell early on. Maybe you have the CM Aura, which you do here. Maybe they would have it also if the bot was playing it. But then, the Exorcism tremendously helps achieving what it wants, which is like no trades. You're just going to get a tower for nothing, or threatening the racks. But it has a problem with spell usage. Many times.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, there we go. There's the value.
I mean, you might as well put sentries everywhere. There's a good chance he'll catch 2 wards.
Yeah, if you find them, place 1 ward, you definitely sentry.
Yes.
Oh, that's a sad ward at the staircase, I think. Or is it seeing it? No, it's seeing it.
Oh, it's a next level one.
It's next level one.
No one would ever expect it to be there. How many thousands of hours did they practice placing wards just to figure this one out? That's the real question.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I also think you could learn from AI if it was in the public. It was like just AI warding spots. What it could figure out. Oh boy.
But it doesn't seem like they do anything next level. You know, I remember the days where you couldn't see spawn boxes by holding Alt easily.
Yeah.
Like you have to spend like hours
Yeah.
planting the exact pixel perfect ward that nobody would ever see.
You
They
went
don't do that.
online and you zoomed in on this pixelated image to try and make out the box.
Exactly, and you'd like save this like crazy good ward for like this next tournament, and it would make the difference because you'd win one game because they couldn't pull or something.
Yeah.
But it just kind of seems like they're like, we want to fight near here, so they'll put it like anywhere. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that iteration at TI. It was also anytime anything happened, like where two heroes like from separate teams were involved, and if one of them had a ward, they would always just plant it in front of them.
Well, in the meantime, Dire Team grouping up and pushing together.
What's this Razor build?
Going
Okay.
back into Yasha.
Huh.
So he went drums into Yules into BKB back into Yasha. That's a little weird.
Okay.
He can't build Manta.
Oh, so there's a sniper on BKB and sniper. That's a really big deal. That's a really big item. That's the only item that's really going to save in this game, I think.
I really felt that during game 1 for you guys. When they got like 3 BKBs, their usage was like impeccable. Like every fight you guys took, they just took your
I
spells
mean,
out
it's
of it.
good in the fights. They were also BKB, like, so the sniper would shrapnel, hit the Witch Doctor, who's alone, downhill, and he would click BKB. Just because maybe he was thinking about the Shaker Echo, but it was, again, not good usage, always. We saw a couple BKBs that were just like, I don't know where. But yeah, of course, it's like scary. If their BKB is ready and you're trying to blink, call, or... Ooh,
Does look like a kill.
gonna let the bot have it? Nope, not worth it.
Yeah, he'll definitely kill steal them. They can't get mad at him.
Nope.
Can't get reported by bots.
So we think. Anyway.
That's the next training.
We've been called in for chat build training. Oh.
Does some damage. Oh, OD Pixel also joining the group, but... Oh, he's going for... I thought he was going to go the other way. I don't know about you. But.
We have 3 humans dead right now. Oh,
And
that's some OpenAI tactics right there.
This looks a little familiar. It's like, oh, we lost a team fight. We just hit the jungle
Mode
guys.
OpenAI.
They're trying to defend, though. Viper's a little out of position, but... Okay. Good luck on this one.
This is interesting.
Alright.
They should leave him. I think they have to leave him. Are they actually thinking about this?
They're going back in. They're going to fight it. Line disabled. Silence for a bit. Sniper BKB, but he's in melee range. It's okay, though. Sven getting damage. Going to get picked off, but Sniper himself. Oh, the Echo Slam! They do get the trade out, though. Sniper does not escape, and that was a pretty big team fight for the Dire team.
Yeah. So I don't really know why the Radiant team thought that they could fight there. At least to me, it seemed like a very hard fight. Just with Viper spells, you're not going to be able to turn. Sven had no ultimate. So
They
yeah,
went about
again,
even, though. The fight recap was like pretty gold neutral because of buybacks on the Dire team. And now they're alive and pushing waves. I mean, this is a better buyback than the ones they had against you, at least.
Yeah. And Blitz's OpenAI
Oh,
Blitz's OpenAI mode didn't work.
yeah,
His
it didn't.
buyback was.
he walked forward a pixel too far, and he's just dead.
No.
That's how it goes.
So he has a Wraith Band in his. Oh, okay. So he was saving it for the slot. I see.
They're ahead of that. Did you guys see any weird like talent trees that they picked or anything like that? I think
No, I
Viper
haven't
they
looked.
went. I think they went attack speed, attack range, just
Wow,
like this.
Okay.
It really feels like they prioritize range. Range seems like everything for them.
Yeah.
I mean, range is essentially, you could think of it similar to like movement speed and cast range. It's like your ability to reach out and catch somebody when they can't affect you back. So
Yeah,
I can
or
see some of the
Punish
benefits.
them if they. Yeah. Have they been using any of the backpacks smartly from what you've seen?
Well, like backpacking clarities and stuff.
yeah,
I don't
stuff
think
like
so.
that.
There was even a
Like the
time where.
region.
No, I think that was a dead courier. How many times do you guys kill couriers? There's so
So
many.
we killed a lot in the first game. I think we killed it 4 times or something.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
They put like, I saw one player with like a blacking bar recipe here, but I think that was just because they'd already bought the Ogre Club and it was in courier.
Uh-huh. But this guy, for example, he has a Wraith Band on him that he probably will get rid of.
I'm not sure if they know how to sell, to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
But they know how to move items out. They may have understanding because they definitely abuse. They use the backpack for sure.
Yeah. As we can see, he decided to value the Mythical Hammer over the Ogre Club for the farm part. But he didn't think ahead. He did the... He got the items first. Oh, he's valuing the Wraithband over the magic one. He sold his magic one. Yeah.
Okay, so did you sell?
I heavily disagree with that, by the way, in my opinion. But so if you want to talk like very small things, what he could have done was put the Ogre Club in his backpack before the courier delivered his items. Then he would have had that 24 damage for those hits for the neutral camp. Very small things, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, that can make a big difference sometimes, especially in like 1v1s.
Yeah.
Man, they like jungling. They just, I don't think they have any faith in their teammates, and they're like, well, we know we can farm better, so.
Oh, something happening top. That's a Sven TP. You know, you know what's up. Oh,
no, just ganking the creep wave. Everyone's gone. Okay, that was the after line. Well, item-wise, it's progressing pretty normally.
I mean, they should be very happy on Dire Team. I think definitely their power spike has been for a while. I think they could force something if they decided to as a team.
What about like going into ultra late game stuff? Do you think their heroes match up all right?
So Sniper always falls off. Like, it's just the nature of the hero. He's part of having long range. Sheaver is dead by the hands of Owen. Isn't that tragic? I think Sniper always falls off. Like, if you want to talk super late game, I definitely would favor Radiant.
Okay.
Just because DP, Gyro, and Sven, and even Viper, they do something to cores later on that also help disable them. So yeah, you might have a Shaker and a Lion to stun a lot, but I don't think your Sniper Razor is going to cut it.
Are they ready to fight? Here they go. The Sven jumps in and immediately runs away. Guess it's over. I mean, BKBs are used on both sides. The Fissure's going to definitely stop the fight, though. What do you think changed there? I mean, they got the CM kill and then they instantly went mid. Is that what
no. Damn it, I've seen this movie before. Doesn't end well. Oh.
You thought he had the opportunity.
I mean, you were trying to force it. He saw... I mean, we saw the Sniper use BKB before, right? So maybe they felt like they could fight.
Was it hard to like force the bots to fight you guys sometimes? There was a lot of times you'd like run after them, teleport to the lane.
So one thing that I think was exceptional by them is that they never really will get 5-man wiped, unlike humans. Humans are going to put themselves in a position where they can't get out. I feel like they're going to get in a position where maybe you're going to catch 2 to 3, maybe 4, which is still good enough. They're not going to like do this calculation where everything's going to be perfect always. I don't believe that, but I do think that they have a way of like positioning every single hero so well that they will never get like the biggest loss possible. Where you see that in a lot of human games.
Yeah, where people overcommit or try to save a friend.
Yeah. And positioning is the key there. Like they put themselves in a position where they can never get out.
All kind of comes back to just the OpenAI knowing better what's safe and what's dangerous.
And also just this small clicking.
Ooh,
what
the? That was a good knife. Sometimes it's just got to come out, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I just got a flashback to me and Topias trying to kill this Crystal Maiden.
Oh yeah, that was a good moment.
Monka, yes.
Everyone enjoyed that one, I think. Oh no, the Aftershock not working because of the Nether Toxin on the ground. That's going to hurt Cap quite a bit here. Odie is looking pretty dead there, yeah.
Just 2 humans trying to play against bots. Nothing new here.
Oh, it didn't work out very well for sure. He did do the solo Echo Slam damage at least. Congratulations.
Still not a trophy, man.
Well, some human's going to win here, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why we stacked it like this.
Isn't that what Elon Musk said as well? If you can't beat him, you have to join him. So we're going to do some human uploading here.
That's the plan. Sanjinasha for the Razor now. Nobody making Hurricane Pike. Do you think that's interesting?
Oof, that was a quick 4-step. I like that. I like seeing that. Wow.
Did you watch some of the turns against the Riki that the enemy team was doing? It was crazy. It was like Topias would be right on top of them, and every time he'd auto attack, they'd turn around briefly, just so they never got backside damage.
Oh,
it was insane. So he really had a lot of trouble mid game rolling over that. Normally you're like, oh crap, the Riki, I'm dead. You start running, but they would just turn around. It cost him like 3 extra seconds or something. Some of those little micro things are definitely amazing at still. But Hurricane Pike. No Hurricane Pikes here. Very common item in Pro Dota.
Yeah.
But they just stick with Force?
I mean, it's not cost effective. As for, does he have Dragonlance on Sniper?
Yeah, he had both.
Oh, he does have Dragonlance.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, no.
Razor.
So I think
No?
they might not want to value the Hurricane Pike unless they are building the. Yeah, this guy, he should probably look at it.
I mean, it's like 400 gold at this point.
Yeah, for the recipe. Yeah, I don't really know how much else gets upgraded from just the 2 components into the Hurricane Pike. But overall, Hurricane Pike is Dragonlance and the Hurricane Pike recipe.
It's actually a lot of agility. It's like 8 agility. That's probably worth it.
Yeah, for 400 gold, sure, why not?
Okay.
But yeah, Dragonlance, not that value of an item. I mean, it's been nerfed many times since it came out. Somebody
Who
BKB.
BKB?
There we go.
Oh, that was.
That was.
Never mind.
No, but he's just trying to sync. He's trying to get in sync with what the.
He's trying to speak their language,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they trust him to push.
Yes, exactly. No, he's like, I know how to play this game. Shaker is not echoing me. This guy is searching for him in the trees. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Really wanted the kill, I guess.
Here we have the typical Sven build. So he went the same build as in our game.
Yes, I think he was planning Bloodthorn, but he did stick with the Crystallis for a long time. Not many item slots, I guess.
And that's also interesting, right? He bought out, like he didn't save for his buyback.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's a wasted Oblivion staff anyway.
What an idiot.
What an idiot. So bad. We lost.
I think they're trying to communicate with the human players to influence the bots.
Look at the denies, dude.
Yeah, it's scary, dude.
Lane all mid.
They're trying to tell the bots what to do, I think.
Yeah, because it looks like the game might be complete stalemate, right? As they need the bots to be playing with them, but they're all hitting neutrals.
If I remember correctly, I think they had some control over where the bots go. Like, they could instruct them. All right, so they only allow them to tell them what to do during the laning stage. That's what they're writing in ally chat, apparently.
Yeah, I see. Wow.
So they're they changed their mind, or they're not fully programmed. So they're just gonna hit neutrals, I guess. See you guys in 3 hours.
It turned into a EU pub.
That's an everywhere pub, man. It's too much jungling.
I guess it's time to look at some quick buys. This guy's gonna have his 4-stab if he wants it. Courier's not in base. I guess they don't put stuff on quick buy. It's already there.
Oh, what is this gonna be?
I guess that's gonna have to be the
Hurricane
Pike. Yeah.
I don't know. OD Pixel looking very dead here. OD Pixel read the message and he followed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible Aegis usage. They're about to lose it. This Razor and Sniper being the most farmed heroes of the game, having done very little. Kills Batman.
You know, it's kind of interesting because we're talking about the bots.
What's he doing on Sniper?
Oh, he's going to buy Hurricane Pike.
Well, why is he walking there?
I mean, this happens a lot in pubs.
Sold the Wraith Band. Did not buy teleports.
That's a good point.
Aggie treads?
Oh, they don't tread switch.
At all? It's all
I don't
strength.
think
So
so.
when they buy treads, is it then strength treads all around? Because this is an Aggie hero.
Oh, well, we can take a look, I guess, at the see if any of my other hotkeys work quick. How many treads we have? It doesn't
Got
show
one on
here.
Viper. We got one on Gyro.
As a whole, I mean, I don't see them tread switch. I think
It's
they
all
just
strength.
stick on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Health is important, you know. I don't know about you, but I get caught on in treads all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get punished a lot if you try to play with the tread switch, but you feel like you have to as a pro player anyway.
Because that mana might matter in 10 seconds,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna kick yourself if it did matter and you didn't tread switch.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a fine line. Most of the time, when a fight's about to break up, you just strength treads. Understand that you're human.
So in terms of like the OpenAI jungling, I imagine like what it would take from a human player right now in this game to actually get them to do the right thing. Is it like, oh, you're 3 pixels too far to the right, therefore it's not worth it for me to group up and push, you know? It's probably some like super simple thing.
Yeah, what I do in my pubs when my team plays like this is I just right-click them and I try to make them understand that, yeah, I'm going with you because I have to go with you.
Ah, yes. That's a good strat.
Yeah.
But then you just end up like standing next to them while they jungle.
Next to them, what are you going to do? And take the racks with Shaker?
You never know.
Yeah,
You got the damage talent.
You got yeah.
Ags on gyro. I love this
See,
build.
these ultimates, for example, right? They're worthless. I mean, you're saving maybe 1 second. Oh,
He saves Slack Cannon.
that part is true. He does save flat cannon.
Viper getting what he deserves. That was kind of interesting. There's like 2 bots. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bot and Sheeper. No, Sheeper just died. They actually like crossed the map basically, did some stuff and got punished.
Yeah,
It wasn't human players for once.
yeah,
Maybe that's the humans were supposed to be there kind of a thing.
yeah. If you're Radiant bots, you definitely blame Radiant humans. What are those wards in the small camp?
You know, they like seeing things. That one's really good. I like that one. Nice sliver of vision that's already granted. And, well, you know, can't let them pull.
No, can't let them pull. The camp is secure. All right, now they decided it's go time. I guess. I mean, the Viper kill is what it took.
I mean, it took
Waiting for a mistake. Here we go.
Viper or Sven forcing this though. Oh, he's on top of Sniper. This is pretty big. Hurricane Pike already used. BKB's down. No, he gets him. And now Owen kind of cleaning things up, but Sven and DP on the backline, they can still defend this easily. The bots are running. The missile's coming though.
I just defend. This guy's dead. Kill him.
Is he? Okay, there's a blink forward. He's gone. Maybe. Heals in 2 seconds, but as soon as the glimmer goes away, he'll use him, right? Yep. But he does still die. It's a good punish. Exorcism grants haste.
Row should be spawning, and they could take it.
Oh, this could be a courier kill pretty easily. Oh, the
you have-
humans. That was definitely the humans messing. Maybe.
No, I actually don't think so. I actually think it was the...
The bots. Yeah, they got to work on the courier micro. That's for sure.
Oh!
That's basically what your entire game looked like. It's like, oh, you're about to do something amazing, but then you're stopped.
Cap had to die for Owen sins. Oh my god. Worth it though. This queen is farmed. This queen is very farmed.
Yeah, she's doing well. Net worth is even now. Maybe not something we expected. They kill shrines at least. That's one benefit they've got going for them.
Oh god, there it is again.
That's a great
the
one.
infamous word.
Maybe needed an item slot or something.
I swear, this is very close to a lot of my pubs. I have my lion blocking my cams, boarding my base.
That's a good question. Who is playing
who's
better?
playing better? Who's playing better? I would have to give it to Dire a bit.
Oh.
That Viper fuck up was.
Are you talking about the openai bots or the players?
I mean, I would say the AI is dictating a big part of what's happening in this game. You have more. I do think we have a little more control on Dire's team also, because we're playing this, we have this off-lane Shaker and this Queen, whereas then the 2 cores is the Razor Sniper, who are just very powerful for them. And Radiant, they just don't seem to be doing as much with their cores. I mean, Will has been trying, but every time it's like not on the same page as the bots. The bots don't seem to want to do it. You can't really play Dota alone. It's a 5-man game.
You know, maybe you guys should have chat wheeled the openai bots.
We didn't have chat wheels.
Oh, you
sadly.
didn't?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
would
too
have
bad.
chat wheeled there. Let shit out of them, man.
I suppose it's like a private server. Well, they're gonna
That's Sven's decision right there. He sees the guy's poking him in the back. They're getting fissured. He doesn't care. He's just thinking about the objective.
I mean, he'll kill faster.
Deciding to
easy.
save the Bloodthorn for the potential fight. Thinking ahead.
That was pretty sick. Bloodthorn from low ground, instant Yules. Easy kill. All right, now let's see what they do with this. They've got a hero advantage. Odie, they're jungling. Okay. Well, not entirely. This is actually not that bad to do. If you know your team's going to push, you don't need 4 heroes mid to push, for example. So Sven can, in the meantime, hit neutral camps on the way to push top. And the bots are actually shifting, trying to decide between going top and middle now. This is actually not that weird.
But if you do the math, and if you have 2 4 stabs and a Shaker behind the Sniper, can they ever push against this Sniper? Like, push to the point where the Rax will die? Obviously, they can do a lot of tier 3 tower damage with some Exorcism.
You're saying the sniper can defend all this?
Look at him. He's so farmed. Daedalus is really hard to tank these hits. And I also think it's really hard to kill him when he's in his base. Getting on top of him might not be a problem, but staying on top of him might be when he's sitting here.
But he
Look
doesn't
at this,
have
they're
buyback.
trying.
If he does die, this could be pretty bad. Oh my god, he's shredding the Viper. Use cheese. That was fast backpacking.
That was a beautiful fissure by Cap.
That's definitely one thing they're bad at, dealing with those fissure blocks
Yes,
like that.
I agree.
You guys have used that quite well. Oh no, the
not
nether toxin.
again.
It's so good against Earthshaker.
Ah, get the fissure!
Oh, they can't get him. Gyro lives, and now they're taking the racks. 3 heroes remaining.
Sniper does not have BKB, so if they get on top of him, he will die. But he still has to somehow get the hits.
Or they could just...
They're going to get the racks.
Yeah, they're just going to hit buildings. OD Pixel will be up in a second, but, I mean, all he has is just an ultimate. He's just a damage hero. Shiver taking some damage. BKB. Okay. Just really safe.
Wow, okay, they're just doing it.
Oh, this is a good way to defend now. They went offensive.
Well, that was a really good use of cheese and Aegis. That bought them the whole side top and tier 3 and range tracks mid. That Viper, even though the Fisher was great and they killed them, the fact that Sniper had to BKB for that kill, and they still lost the Shaker in the end, that made it like a possible high ground.
Normally you don't want to let them know that you're looking at them, but...
But they do this to, I mean, for... we don't know why they're doing it, but they were doing these things where they're casting a spell where they need vision for it, like the Sniper Ultimate. I don't remember, there was another hero in our game. And it makes us think that they have wards there. And it can't just be the lingering vision, it can be other things like you just stepping in for that millisecond and they get the vision that they need to instantly click the spell, whereas humans would never do it. Or it can just be that freaky ward that we were always suspecting.
Yeah. So you're saying they would play a really good Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, exactly. Like that is terrifying, right? If you have a Spirit Breaker player who has his monitor on the whole map, who's dead?
Is it Gyro?
Oh boy.
That's a pretty huge kill, considering... Oh, this is a new ward, maybe.
Here's the backstab. They did not like how the fight started, so they were doing a full retreat.
Yeah, they weren't ready. I think the Viper was moving around to put the ward down, and he did it, but it was after the fight had already started, so potentially he was late.
Oh, something happening?
Thank you. OD Pixel, super silenced. Used both options to get out. Now he's in trouble. But they've got a lead. Dire team's owning.
Oh, they got this. It's over.
Is this game actually over?
It has to be over.
That's a lot of enemy kills. Will's got to stay alive here.
They're dead forever.
He's got the blink away. If he can just buy time.
Will, you have to do a lot.
All you have to do is get the humans and the bots to chase you, and you'll buy time.
I just feel like Sven is way too big of a deal. The Gyro's going to spawn and he's going to die trying to defend. They're going to go throne. I hope. I mean, for the Queen and Shaker's sake, I hope that the boss
This is a tier 4 tower moment.
Cap is like, you guys are freaking hitting this with me.
All right, they're going. The bots are helping. He's in that BKB for 5.
For a while, haste talent. That's a really nice haste talent to be having right now. Is it going to be enough?
Got to silence him. Maybe going.
The sniper hurts, man.
He's got to be so careful. He doesn't have buyback here. If Will dies, it's going to be so bad. Oh! That was really close. Great Force Staff. That was Viper saving his life, actually. Viper forced him out of the way.
My god. No, they're throwing.
They're kind of defending. They've got a dead hero. They can get kills. They need kills. What a Yules.
Wait, what did he just backpack? He just changed something in his backpack mid. Didn't he? Oh, okay, no, I was wrong, I think. I thought he did
all right.
Yules for the drums.
They defended it. That was really close, actually. Will did a really good job there. Maybe human MVP so far?
Yeah, actually.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Oh, that's close. I mean, Owen has had a sick game on Queen. Cap has had some sick fissures. I think Shiver is struggling a lot this game, but that's the nature of Crystal Maiden for many games.
More jungling in the meantime, while people are dead. Sven gets his buyback while he's...
Inefficient by Gyro, though. Look at him. He was doing some running around. Like, he didn't realize that the wave was actually there. Whereas... he had that Hurricane Pike, though. He ended up going for the wave anyway when he saw it, when the waves met. But
so he's not anticipating where the creep waves are going to be like a player would.
At least there it looked like he didn't. He did some running around, so not 100% optimal.
Could it have also just been his team movements, like adjusting based
could
on...
have been adjusting if his team was looking to go mid, or the plan was to go mid and then they changed. Sure.
The instant assassin, put it on cooldown. Ultimate's a little early here.
Oh boy.
That bot's dumb. I think he was expecting Cap to echo slam there. I blame it on Cap.
Ah, shit. That Viper Q hurts.
Viper strike DPS here. And that's a mega creep.
Yeah, I thought Dire for sure had this game, but now it's going to be really... Oh. Don't worry, Cap.
That's
Nobody's
EX.
watching.
No, it's not. He's still alive, though. Oh, never mind. Will clean it up here. The Lion bot running for his life. He's going to live. Sniper dealing damage in the meantime. Will's going to get cleaned up. And now they can win. There's buybacks available on the
that
Radiant
buyback
team.
from Gyrocopter. This is how they're going to lose. This is how they're going to lose. Yeah, look at the Gyro. He's running down mid. No. Change is bad.
Where's the Gyro? He's going Butterfly next. I mean,
Alright, so they're not allowed to die in the Viper or Gyro. At least being caught off in a bad position for no trade.
they're hunting.
Yeah, this guy might be dead. This is a really big problem. Now they might lose the throne. But they're not looking at the mid wave. The mid wave is the key to getting the throne.
I mean,
It's in the river.
there's still...
So if they manage to protect this wave and get it to the throne, this is when they can keep killing people and potentially win the game.
But they're spending all this time running around to kill Viper and stuff. And
Yeah,
all that
but
did was
one
buy him like
hero-
20 seconds.
Yeah, one hero could have caught the wave mid, and we would have already been looking at the tier 4s mid if they wanted. But then it would have been a 3v2.
But, oh man, look how the bots are playing. They're actually just splitting them up. Big Yules to throw Sven in the air. Like, the Dire team doing this, and in the meantime, what's the line doing? This guy can't defend against Mega Creeps by himself. He's just gonna die.
He's an
There's
AI
a fight going on. Razor in trouble now. Sniper getting auto-attacked as well. There's the call-down damage, and now he is looking dead. Buyback instantly from Sniper. 5 heroes alive now. Still a couple dead on the Radiant team, but if they can get some pickoffs, it'll help out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Cap going to be disabled as... Oh,
He can do
it's going to be close. Okay, he gets up.
Okay. I mean, it's hard turn. There's blood throwing up again. Now it looks really hard for Dire.
I mean, it's been looking hard for Dire for about 3 minutes here, I think.
Yeah, well, now it's just looking
Oh.
grim. Viper's going to respawn. They're all going to be stuck in their base, and it's going to be a slow choke.
2 boots.
Yeah. So Sniper's
Probably BOTs.
backpack. Don't Google it.
He's probably looking for BOTs, if I had to guess. Oh, OD Pixel just died.
Oh.
Oh, the old Radiant.
Wait, what did he die to? I didn't see.
Oh, I just probably
Wait,
just the whole
but
team.
I saw the Shiver smiley face. Is that...
I'm sure she was there, yeah. little response kill. Sheever in a little trouble here, but...
You baited.
Oh man, the Bloodthorn is so ready here. Line in trouble running away, Will using his ult as well, but he's taking a lot of damage from Sniper. He's got to be careful. He's got to gap close, get in the air, something. Get some health in case somebody gets
he
killed.
got critted.
Finger of Death being used there to finish him off, and now they're running back to their fountain to heal, but they do have a disadvantage. 3 heroes versus 5. And what does the Radiant do? They say, let's go check Roshan.
No. Yeah, maybe. No.
They're thinking about it. Death Prophet pinged it. That was Will. Cap's got to be careful here. Ooh. That's very close.
Look at that Sven. He's standing still because he cannot comprehend what just happened.
Smashing his digital keyboarding range.
His keyboard.
Oh! Big echo on 2 heroes, but the bots are nowhere to be found. They weren't ready. They're like, no, Cap, that's not the initiation.
Sniper, what are you doing, man?
He's got to kill these 2
Come on,
creeps.
dude!
The creeps.
Rough.
Oh! That's the GG we
Yeah,
lost from
that is a
Inhuman.
morale. This Sniper should just leave, man. He's not helping.
Yeah, report that guy, dude.
Yeah,
At least
report it.
mute him.
Yeah.
He's
Don't be a
boring.
double downer, man.
Razor going to try to tank things up. He's got BKB here to buy some time, but everybody just running away. Quap is back
Sniper.
in. It's not over yet.
It's
Okay,
not over
he gets the
yet.
kill. OD looking like he can clean up here with help from Sniper.
Die, Will!
You know, at least he kept trying, you know? Like, he's one of those negative players. It's kind of like playing on the C server. They're really negative, but they'll never stop trying.
Yeah. Nah, it's a typical. GG, go end mid, and then they're like, guys, go smoke.
Yeah, they're already smoked, right?
They're
They're like,
already
oh,
smoked.
we're in the
Yeah,
fountain,
yeah, yeah.
guys. You can push high ground, we swear.
The Sniper backpack and having 6k gold with no buyback. Something is not right.
I mean, they can still win this game, right? Like, it's...
Now they can, right?
It's a 1% chance at least. And they just won that fight. It's got to be higher now. Press your buttons. Okay, all right. He should be able to get a blink off. If there's a crit, though. Okay. Ends up getting out. I would ulti that for sure. Not really seeing too much movement in terms of like Razor's gold advantage at this point. He is sitting pretty middle of the pack, but so is Sven actually.
This is a lot of money for a 56-minute game. Like, the resources have been cleaned up quite efficiently, I think, by both teams.
That's definitely, jungling like that is one thing the bots are good at for sure. How's a Sniper's second set of boots working out? Oh, he's got a lot of money.
I don't know what's happening. He doesn't have buyback. This is all money that he should be spending.
Is he having item issues? What's going on? Hyperstone, boost his speed.
I don't know. Eat the Moonshard. Do something.
You know what it is? I don't think they've ever been in this. This is like the moment where they've never been in this position before. They don't know what to do.
They're quick, or like the item suggestions ran out. You know how you build your list? And the list has been run dry now.
Yep.
It's at the end of the list.
But in all reality, like if 5 openai play 5 openai, the games are done by now. They would have ended it.
Yeah.
This is a new territory. The same thing happened when they played the casters 5 versus them. They picked. We did one draft where we let the Twitch chat pick heroes, and they played like Slark or something. Slark just didn't know what to do. He like just split pushed, but he never fought. It's because he never had experience winning games. Is my assumption.
Yeah. Oh, which also goes back to the whole buyback theory that at least I have, where they were buying back the way they were buying back in our game. I mean, twice they bought back on core heroes without getting a single tower for it. Well, I've been looking at it. I think it was because statistically they're just losing games that last. So their conclusion was to fix it by buying back and trying to end it faster. Somehow.
That's where they're best, right? All the team fight coordination. Waves pushed. They're looking for an opportunity here. Viper, he's not afraid.
He is stacked.
Look at
He's not afraid.
What is he going to refresh orb? The BKB, I guess. All right, there's the refresh orb being used. Instantly double ultimate. He's got his BKB ready. But Will making a big mistake. He jumps in, but he doesn't BKB. Gets killed at the start of the fight. This could be the opening that the Dire team needs. But Sniper is dead. Lion is dead. Earthshaker is dead. Can he defend with just 3 heroes? Oh, Razor's trying to buy some time here, but everybody not a likely teleport here. And that one just might be the end of it. Big Echo Slam catching some damage on 4 heroes, but
nice. That
OD
should be a
Pixel
trophy.
falls.
That should definitely be a trophy.
The Echo Slam?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's 5 heroes dead. I think it's finally over.
Yeah. Unless, no.
Maybe the throne can defend. Oh, thank you, Viper.
I like how he finishes with this just as the freaking throne is dying.
That's how you talk crap as an openai bot. So that's going to be victory for the Radiant team. That was Blitz and Shiver taking the win. Their Death Prophet, their Crystal Maiden, and maybe some of their openai helping a little too.
Yeah. I would definitely not have been happy with my sniper in that game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Nope. I would have put it all on my core.
Is that the moment you told him to buy a Divine Rapier? He's got 7,000 gold. You're mega creeped.
Yeah. When you ask him for one-on-one unvouch.
Yeah, he deserves it after that one. Yeah. But that was a fun game. That was the co-op match for the day.
What do we say, Shiver? Ease. Easy.
She said less than well.
Huh?
Who played the worst? He's asking who played the worst.
You mean you and Shiver?
No, he's asking who do you think played the worst out of the 4?
I think.
Flame somebody on broadcast for everybody. It's the job of the caster.
I will say I was very impressed with the Queen, Owen, and then you went and just shat all over it. Like you see that Radiance buy. Like how much did we do with that? That didn't really.
It was a push.
But you had it before the Mega.
maybe that's why the Megas came. There's some correlation there.
Yeah, Radiance quick buy.
Why don't you guys head to the desk so we can talk to you there. How about that? Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's one way to push creep waves for sure. Is to buy Radiance on Queen of Pain. But
interesting game. I definitely think that something happens with the way they calculate, but a lot happens when they have human teammates that just mess up their.
It just looked like a normal pub game, genuinely.
It actually did look like a typical European pub game.
But compared to how much they beat you guys, especially game 2, like it was extremely convincing. We just didn't see the same thing with human players. So there's definitely some something to be said about like how impressive their teamwork is. And normally we don't even get to see really good teamwork unless we see teams of 5 players that practice consistently.
Yeah.
It's definitely a very different level. So that was pretty fun. Good day of matches so far. So,
I mean, there's something to AI that I think we could. I mean, like we talked about it already. There's a lot we could learn already. But I'm just curious if you were to give AI other certain tools just to experiment to see like the idea of item builds. You have Sven, and if you did this just with the 17 heroes that they have, where they opened up all the items for all the heroes, would we be seeing something different? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if it's set. I actually don't know how it works, if these are the items that were just generalized for the heroes, or if these are the items that the heroes do truly want, because then is what I'm already talking about.
So itemization is like a huge part of the game, right? Like you obviously when a patch comes, you think some hero is not good, but it would just take some guy to invent some crazy item build, and it changes the whole game. It's like, oh crap, that hero is actually a 55% win rate here, not a 50 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we have some replays to watch from the match. Some of those wonderful highlights. Hopefully, a couple human players dying here. Oh, heavy wards. Oh, this was the first blood that we caught. Cap getting wrapped around by Shiver. Big early game fight. Will was feeling confident with his team. Looked like he was going to be able to get 2 kills, but he couldn't.
Instant salves from the Lion. He didn't salve his sniper.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
It's early fights. 18 minutes later here. Another engagement in the jungles where the Radiant team. This is very common, right? To group up and try to take the enemy safe lane tower, like after the laning stage is over, right?
Yeah, I mean, the tier 1s, out of the tier 1s, that tower does seem like a very natural one to wrap around on and to go for. That wasn't the trophy. There's going to be another trophy Echo Slam coming if we get to see it. I don't think we get to see it.
Lion running for his life, barely able to live. We probably have so many clips. This is Mega Creeps for so long, and they just couldn't quite take it. But this is maybe one of the good parts. BKBs were so huge still in these matches. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Their usage is really good.
I mean, it is really good, and it's even tuned down. You know, they have given it a reaction time of I don't remember what is 0 point something.
I think it's at 0.2.
0.2, 0.3. Yeah.
It's like the typical human reaction time to something that happens.
And they could put it at 0.
And that was the end of the game. 59-minute game there. 8K advantage. Not a huge advantage despite having Mega Creeps, but that's going to be it for us. The casters. Notail, thanks a lot for coming on. We really appreciated it. Thanks for the insights on the openai, and maybe we'll get a chance to play them in the future.
Of course, I hope so.
Take some glory back. With that, we'll throw it back to the desk.